I think creativity, whenever you set off on an idea and you let the process of, of going through a project and failing on some levels and succeeding on some levels and paying attention to those lessons and then proceeding to the next, I feel like there's so much power in that flow. Most people tend to, whenever they reach failure, they tend to stop and they tend to think that they're not good enough to set off on such a path. My creative process involves me drawing a lot, drawing every day, and particularly pen and ink drawings. I don't use erasers or pencils and erasers much, just because the idea or the option of erasing and going backwards stops the creative flow for me. You know, so I like to just let abstractions flow onto paper and then have those random circles and polygons and lines suddenly become, faces and forms and ideas and relationships, and the next thing I know, I have a storyline that I'm working on and I'm back to storytelling again. And like I said, once I get to that flow, it really becomes fun and it becomes a wild ride. I believe the creative ideas that are presented by the artists end up inspiring the explorers, the scientists, of the future. So, as a Leonardo da Vinci, would draw a picture, and a plan of a flying machine, because he has these dreams of human beings, taking flight, then the future will present that. And I like creating pieces that surprise me, where I put something here, and then I put something else next to it, and suddenly the relationship between those two figurative items is what the piece is about, and my brain jumps into storytelling, and I'm realizing that storytelling is kind of the backbone of just about all great art. Yesterday, I got out and worked on a mural that is in progress between the artists David Polka and Sato Shelton. And yeah, it's a project that I approached David about. You know, I told him that I just moved to the city and I'm really trying to get connected with a series of walls out here and really present myself to the city, but also learn the city as well, you know, and start developing a conversation.
Which way are the bubbles going? Are they going into her eyes or out of her eyes?
I was having them go into her eyes.
Okay, good. I'm one.
But I'm also gonna have like some extend upward, like past her head.
No, this was just too nice to go. We're sitting around and my buddy was saying, no, they were coming out of her head. I said, no, they're going into her head.
The mural that we're working on in West Oakland. And yeah, I would describe that area as grimy. You know, it used to be a very industrial, factory-based part of the city, you know. That's just based upon the way it feels. I don't know if that's actually the history.
This is the lower bottom. You know about the lower bottom? Oh, up to a few years ago, the only people that show up down here at the lower bottom was the coroner. Cops wouldn't show up, but the coroner had to. This is the yin and yang. We got the Constantine barbed wire, you know, on one end of it, and we got the hard concrete pavement on the other, and then we got this beauty in between. It's all blending together.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I was just checking it out.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
There's no title for it just yet.
There's no title? It's great, and I just hope nobody come and put no graffiti on it, you know, because that's what they do here. They tag.
Oh, that's exactly what we're trying to. We're trying to put something on the wall that will help prevent people from just tagging the wall up.
Yeah.
You know, and when we came here, we saw, I guess, all the tags and the area that we're painting. There's a conversation of gentrification heavy in the air there. You know, there's a lot of areas that have been untouched and stigmatized that are now becoming developed, and there are certain people who don't feel positive about the change, and there are a lot of people who feel really good about the change. So because I would say 98% of the murals I've done are in areas that are quote unquote gentrified, you know, and in all reality it's like this is one, you know, and in all reality, like, I am the gentry, you know, like, I'm not from here, you know, and I wasn't from DC when I did that mural there. I wasn't from.
Well, gentrification is more than just somebody coming from physically from outside of your community. It's somebody who's culturally from outside of your community and detached from your community. If you black, wherever you go, you're part of that community. You have to live there to be part of it. When white folks come, they take apart our infrastructure. They don't add on. You understand what I'm saying? They take apart from it. Like, the white muralists in this neighborhood don't work with our youth. They don't work with our community. They don't create images necessarily to edify in our community. And even when they do, it's outside of its cultural context. You know what I'm saying? And so our youth might see a white boy painting the Black Panther, but they're like, what is this dude here doing our stuff? Where are we? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to when they see you doing what you do, how many times are they able to see themselves through what?
do not promote myself as a black artist. I would rather just promote myself as an artist, and whoever's down and whoever appreciates my work can come and appreciate it. You know, I'm not doing a show for black people. I'm not doing a show for white people. I'm not doing a show for a particular race, you know, any particular social point of view. You know, I'm just, if anything, I'm just creating Joshua May's work, you know, which is, just being super personal with it.